It's not just a watch. It's a milestone, it's an accomplishment, it's an objective cleared in gaming lingo. Hey everyone, Carlo here. Welcome to my watch vlog, and I'm super excited to bring you this unboxing because this watch is something that I consider to be a grail. When you say grail, it harks back to the term holy grail, which means that it is almost next to impossible to get. And that was the instance for me for this because it was crazy expensive, it was highly impractical, and it was kind of hard to get because there are only 300 pieces of this particular watch in the world, and it was only released in Japan. So you could imagine how hard it is to get one. And coming with that rarity is the price. This watch for a Seiko sells for just as much as what you would pay for a Rolex Submariner secondhand, probably a 1990s model. So that was actually the dilemma. Should I buy the Rolex or should I buy this? But ultimately, I decided to go with a watch that was, I think, really meant more for me. And I want to buy watches that I want to wear for myself and that is a great reflection of who I am, versus buying watches to impress others or to impress people that you don't even know, right? So I ended up going with this. So if you are interested to find out more about the Seiko Gundam, I think it's called like the Prospex LX Spring Drive, make sure that you keep on watching. It's going to be a great unboxing. Let's go. Now the watch actually came in this, well, outer box in white, says Seiko. This is the main box itself, EFSF. I think it's Earth Federation Space Force or something, can't remember. And then you have the logo, looks really premium, some sort of like embossed effect. The box itself is made out of leather and then some sort of like hard material here along the side. To those who don't know, this watch came out together with two others to celebrate the anniversary of the Mobile Suit Gundam series, one of my favorite animes. Actually, I have one of the other watches over here. This is the Char Zaku in red. Looks really kick-ass. Love the build. Kind of chunky. Not a lot of people will like chunky watches, but that's my thing. This is actually the most expensive in the three and the most limited in the collection. It represents the Mobile Suit Gundam piloted by Amuro Ray, of course, the hero of the series of Gundam. And it also comes in the colors that you normally associate Gundam with, which is white, red, and blue with a hint of yellow. If you pop the box open, bam! This is what the watch looks like. You have Prospex limited edition here at the top. The watch right now is in the crocodile white leather strap, red at the bottom. But it usually comes in this bracelet that I have over here, but I swapped it out for the crocodile white leather just so I get an idea what it looks like. So man, it is a strikingly beautiful, kick-ass, unique timepiece. And the reference, the small details, the callbacks to Gundam is something that just I couldn't resist. And that's the reason why I ended up buying it. Now, there are three main reasons why I fell in love with the watch. The first thing is, of course, the reference to the Gundam series. As I mentioned earlier, if you take a look at the color, you have the blue, you have the red, you have the yellow in some sort of gold color on the power reserve indicator in the dial. And then if you take a look at the side, it actually says over here, it says the model number of the Gundam, which is the RX-782. That's the Gundam that was piloted by Amuro Ray. And if you take a look at the bezel, that 12 o'clock marker over there, that's actually the same shape as what you would normally find at the top of the helmet of the Gundam robot. You even have the logo of the EFSF here at the crown. So if you take a closer look, there's some sort of cross going on over there, which is very similar to what you would find in the box. Speaking of design, I also like the fact that the colors are kind of like the Philippine flag colors. You have white, blue, red, and yellow. And that wasn't something that instantly jumped out on me when I first saw it, but when I put it on my wrist, I kind of saw the flag in it. So it's those two things, the reference to Gundam and the indirect, I'm sure unintended, kind of like Philippine vibe that I get with the piece. The second thing I love about the watch is the quality. You have a titanium case for this one, not stainless steel. You have sapphire crystal with super clear coating at the top. Kinda explains why it's so nice to look at, and it kinda feels like you're seeing through the glass and there's no actual layer at the top. You have ceramic bezel inserts in the blue and in the white that you see over there. And it also runs on the spring drive GMT movement of Seiko. And what does that mean? You have 72-hour power reserve, which you can actually see with the indicator on the bezel, and it all on the bezel on the dial, and it also has a really smooth movement of the second hand. So if you like that sweeping motion, it's the first time I ever saw it. So I've been hearing about it for a while and I saw it in videos, but there's nothing like it when you see it actually in your hand and you see that second hand just flawlessly gliding smoothly throughout the dial or of the face of the watch. I mean, it's something. For if you ever own one for the first time, you're like, whoa, that looks crazy. Third reason why I love the watch is how it wears on my wrist. The great thing about this particular piece is that it is in the size range that I love, which is in the 44mm diameter like range or size. So you can wear it with the white leather crocodile strap that it goes over here. If you want it to pop, if you want it to get attention, or if you want to wear it for some sort of like formal occasion, I think this works really well. But the problem with this one is because of that bold white color is that it will really draw attention to the piece. But I love the deployment clasp. I love the fact that they put like a red color at the bottom or at the back of the strap. Looks really much more kick-ass than a typical leather strap, and it goes well with the design. But if you want to keep it casual, if you want to keep it like sporty, you can go with the bracelet that it comes with as well. I just swap it out this time around just to show you guys what it looks like on the leather strap. But usually I would wear it with this. So yeah, this is one of my grail watches. Saved up for it, worked hard for it, did a lot of side hustles to raise the funds for it, and there's that feeling of accomplishment and joy and hard work every time I look at the piece. And that, I think, is the best feeling of all, when you get something that's expensive and rare and you actually worked hard for it and that you use your own money for it. And that feeling of actually getting to the point where you can buy it and you don't get, broke and you don't get in debt is one of the best feelings ever. And that's why this watch means a lot to me, because it's not just about the Gundam series, it's not just about the fact that it's expensive, but it's about the journey in trying to get this piece. The journey of trying to find the right supplier, the journey of raising the funds, of side hustling, of saving, and planning your life a little bit better because it is a major purchase. And those are the things that, man, every time I look at it, it's not just a watch. It's a milestone, it's an accomplishment, it's an objective cleared in gaming lingo. And that's actually our watch review for the day. What about you guys? What are your grail watches? What watches do you want to cop that are kind of expensive like this one? Let me know in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. As usual, this is Carlo. Thank you for watching my watch vlog. Excited to keep this vlog going, so make sure to watch out for more watch content in the coming days ahead. And as usual, peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.